Hey guys, so I'm using natural lighting today because I'm actually awake when the sun is up. Shocking. I know. I actually have a window in my room with a beautiful view. If I'm ever feeling down, I could just open my window and look at that beautiful fence, and suddenly my hopes are high, and suddenly my hope is back up and I am filled with joy. So since I went a little bit without posting a video, I decided this video was going to be one that people keep requesting, which is actually a video I've already done before. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for those of you who don't like seeing repeat videos. People just really want to see an update of all my animals and what I feed them, so I'm going to go through them all. I know a lot of you really do enjoy these videos, so every few months I do like to post one just for you guys to enjoy, because people seem to have a lot of fun with these. Before this video starts, I just wanted to say that this is one of the last weeks you can buy my back to school merch if you are interested in getting some. It has Nala, my cheering hedgehog meme, on there. If you'd like to check it out, it's in my description. Also, I have started up a vlog channel. I'm not using it yet. I'm waiting until I get to 10,000 subscribers and then I'll make a video for it. It's basically just some extra content I'll be posting on there that doesn't have to necessarily do with animal education and all these little fun videos. Just some off-brand videos that people don't really care about if they're only here for the animals, and of course vlogs. That's why it's called a vlog channel. So if you'd like to check that out too, the link is in my description as well. Okay, so we'll get started now and go ahead and feed all of my animals. So we're actually going to start with my newest animal and the newest addition to my room. His name is Hannibal, and he is a leaf insect. He is barely just a little older than a hatchling right now, so he's very tiny right now. He's going to get a lot bigger. Just so you guys can get a better view though, I'm going to go ahead and take him out and we're going to go put him on a plant to eat. Now these guys only eat 3 specific leaves, which is bramble, rose leaves, and oak leaves, so their diet can be a little bit tricky. He is eating so much. Like, you can see the little indention from what he's chewed off. Okay, next up we're gonna feed Bindi. Hey Bindi, how you doing? We're gonna get her food and then we'll be back. So for Bindi's meal, we're first gonna get some blue buffalo, grain-free chicken, cat food, and we're gonna put that there. And then we have some snails, banana, and some vegetables. Now for the vegetables, what I do is I get a little bit in a little container, I add some water, and then I drain the water back out. And then we have vegetables because these are dried. Hey Bindi. In the arms of... Ooh, you go in for the snail. There's still one more snail. You gonna do that next? Yeah, there you go. Now I move on to my 150-gallon tank. We have some underwater flower pots in here. These are called gonoporas. We have some frog spawn. We have a hammer, galaxia. We have a feather duster. This is actually a worm. This is a living creature, just like all of the corals in here. We have a leather right here. This is called a bubble coral. That is green star polyps. Hello. And that is a cheese. Hello. Cheese is the attention hog here. I'm gonna turn the lights up, which makes the tank look uglier, but it makes you able to see everything a little better. The blue lights are beautiful, but they just don't come through on cameras very well. I wanted to show you guys how my fish are actually just underwater dogs. If you get their food out, which is this veggie stuff, they suddenly become dogs. This is Irwin. Irwin is the big nasotang in here who's getting incredibly excited. They do take to hand feeding really well. Cheese is actually biting my finger, which feels really weird, but whatever. You got it, Cheese? That's a lot of seaweed. You spit it back out. Nope, you're going for it again. Every once in a while it is kind of fun to hand feed, but you have to make sure there's nothing on your hands that can hurt them, you know, like soap and stuff like that. Hey buddy, you just took that from me. Give it back. Give it back. Give it back. No, give it. Nope, give it. Give it back. Give it. Please, can I have it back? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here you go, Cheese. Hey! Cheese, I still have a little bit left. Cheese.
Hello, YouTube. Okay, I'm coming, sheesh.
Now this is mainly for Cheese, because the holes for them to chew on are a lot smaller and it's harder for the nasotang to eat out of here. I'm gonna put a little bit on a clip, and Irwin should come over to this. There we go. And Cheese now has that one to himself. Okay, now we're gonna not feed these dogs. Hello. These are my 2 dogs. They've already had their food for today. No, Kiara, this is not your food. This is bloody dead fish. This is Kiara. And that's Kita, if you're new to my channel. Normally if I open this up, Zazzy will come right to the front. Yep, there he goes. His food is really disgusting. It's just pieces of fish and octopus and krill and all that. Zazu's gotten so big. I've had Zazu since he was a baby. He was my very first saltwater fish I've ever gotten. Here you go. And my clownfish likes to feed her anemone first. She always gets some food and brings it over to the anemone and spits it in. Oh, Zazu, that was rude. Zazu has no manners. I'm sorry, I'll feed you. Zazu, you can't eat all that. Jeez, maybe you can, never mind. Other days I do other kinds of frozen food, just like mysis and stuff like that. But every once in a while I do like to use this though, because Zazu really, really likes it and it really helps him grow and it's really good for him. Has all the nutrients in him that he needs. Next we're gonna do my beta sorority tank, which is right here. And we do a combination of pellets and different kinds of frozen food. Today we're gonna do bloodworms. They all come right to the top when it's time to eat because they already know. Now this tank just has 4 beta fish in it and some Cory catfish and snails. Since I did feed a lot today, I don't think I'm gonna do the pellets today because that was a lot of bloodworms. But when I'm not doing the pellet, or when I'm not doing the frozen food, this is Bug Bites. This is a Fluval product. They sent it to me and my fish really, really like it, so I like using it. It's kind of a big piece. Are you okay? Okay. So I have 3 Corys and 4 betas. And that's that tank. That tank is a work in progress. We are adding a lot more plants to it. Okay, so I'm gonna put some food in my beta's tank. He sometimes does not eat and sometimes does. So we'll just see what his mood is. Oh, now he's going down there. Now he's on the ground. And he's hiding behind a plant. I swear y'all guys are gonna just think I don't have this fish because every time I try to film this tank, he's hiding. But he's there, he's just hiding behind this rock. He's not a people person, okay? He's not a person at all, he's a fish. Okay, so next up we are going to feed my leopard gecko. I'm pretty sure we have decided to name her Ada after Princess Ada because all of my animals get Disney names for the most part. I was torn between that and Margot, but I think I'm going with Princess Ada, which we'll just call her Ada. You can see the crickets actually up here are eating right now. Feeding the crickets before I feed them to my leopard gecko. We are going to feed my leopard gecko some crickets today and then just her normal calcium mix. So here we have a bowl that we're gonna put calcium in. Sometimes I use this bigger bowl when I want to fill that other bowl with like roaches, but today we're just doing crickets. You can already see her sticking her head out looking. There you go. I just handed her that one because that one was on its deathbed already. We'll leave the rest for her to hunt later. I'm sure she will find them on her own just fine. Now to help with humidity, I'll sometimes spray the cage down just a little bit, especially towards the area where her humid hide is. I like to give it a good little rinse every once in a while. And she will come out sometimes when I start spraying. Okay, now moving on to the snakes, which are right here. This is Celia. Down here is Maui. And then at the very bottom, way down there, is Toast. Kenyan sand boa, ball python, western hognose. Basically, what I do to thaw them out is I warm up some hot water and I put them in it inside the Ziploc baggie. Maui normally eats rat pups, but we are out today, so we are giving him a adult mouse. And then all the other guys eat pinkies. Celia eats 2 to 3 pinkies. Toast eats 1. Now Toast, wherever he is the one that will only eat in a shoebox. He will not eat anywhere else. Originally I tried to get all of my snakes on the box method, but only Toast will eat in the box. And Toast likes his privacy as well, so he won't eat unless I close up the box and leave him alone for a very long time. So he's a very picky eater. Oh, just kidding. I guess he was extra hungry today. Okay, now to see if Celia wants to eat. Looks like she went ahead and shed. This is a completely full shed. I just ripped it right now. I ripped the head off by accident, but it looks like she went ahead and shed and that she had a full shed, which is awesome. That means everything's going really well for her. I don't have my tongs with me, so we're gonna see if just placing it down will work. This is normally not the method I use. I really need to find my tongs. There we go. Like I said, that's normally something I would definitely never advise doing. I just can't find my tongs. Are you kidding me? I found them. Now, a lot of people, like I said, will get mad that I feed her in her enclosure, but she literally will not eat anywhere else. I've done a lot of research online, and a majority of people say that there really is no big issue with feeding them in their enclosure, so that's what I'm doing. Take it. Really? Take it. You're trying your hardest. Do you have it? Thank you. Okay, so next up is my Crocodile Skink. This one's really easy. He hides pretty much all the time. I'm not gonna hand feed him. I'm not gonna do anything like that. I am just gonna put some crickets in there and he will get them as he pleases. And I'm gonna turn on his humidity fogger for now too. And that is literally all we do. Just so I could show you guys what he looks like, we'll find him real quick. He's back here. He always hides back here. This is him. He doesn't like to be held, so I'm gonna let him go. He looks like a little dragon. We're working on building him a whole area that's fully aquatic in the tank so he can go swimming. Right now we just have a big dish for him to swim in if he wants to, which is right here. But I'm working on building a fully aquatic area that goes up to right here in the front so he can go swimming. Because they do like to swim. People always ask for me to put a tarantula warning. So tarantula warning, here it is. She's right there. She just does not want to eat for the camera ever. A few more in there for her and she'll eat on her own. I only like to put 2 or 3 in at a time so they won't bug her. Now we're gonna move on to the 2 hedgehogs. Hi, Kovu. So what we're gonna do is the same thing as Bindi. We're gonna get some Blue Buffalo grain-free chicken cat food. Now I'm letting a carrot get nice and moist so I can give them a soft carrot because they don't do very well with hard carrots at all. They can choke on it very easily, so I like to make it soft. This is not for you, Kiara. 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 This isn't for you. She's still checking. So right now I am out of dubia roaches. I like to do live dubia roaches and frozen crickets. The reason I do frozen crickets is because if I did live crickets, they would just escape right through here. But the dubia roaches normally can't climb out of these. So I normally do live dubias. I'm just out of both today, so we're just gonna protein it up today. Mealworms are kind of high in fat, so we're just gonna add some other kind of cat food. This is Wellness Grain-Free Core Indoor Formula, and it's just a little extra protein for them. Here's Kovu. I think he's ready to eat. Hey, Kovu. Here we have Surabhi. She doesn't like to come out at all during the day, but just to show you guys her. Hey, how you doing? I'm sorry for disturbing your sleep. Okay, go back to bed. Hey, Kovu. Hey, Gus, my mouse, is getting veggies. And then he needs some grains. Gus really likes brown rice and quinoa. I'll put that up there for him if I could close this. There's food on the 3rd floor. There's food on the 3rd floor. Go get it. No, this is the 2nd floor. Keep going. You took 1 piece. Now Mushu is not eating today because she's having some problems, some lady problems. See, she is a female and she currently has some eggs in her and she's having some issues with them. Basically, when an axolotl goes to lay eggs, if they're not fertile, they'll just reabsorb them. From what I have learned online. Everyone online tells me not to worry and just to wait this out, but typically when a female axolotl suddenly goes off of food and there's absolutely nothing wrong with the water or the temperature or anything like that, that it's most likely that they're egg bound. Like I said, the good thing about that is they just reabsorb the eggs, so I'm supposed to just wait it out. We'll go back to feeding her when she feels better. Okay, whenever I do a water change in this tank, it digs up every nasty thing in the world and throws it up into the water. So this tank looks absolutely horrific, but I still wanted to film it for the video. So this is my leopard bushfish's tank. He's actually gonna outgrow this tank pretty soon here, and we will either size up the tank or rehome him. I'm not concerned about that, but he was actually abandoned at my house, and that's why I have him now. I've always loved bushfish, but I did not buy this guy for this tank. He just showed up at my house one day on my front porch. Again, I'm using the Bug Bites by Fluval because they sent this stuff to me, and I tried it out, and all of them really love it. He reminds me of the freshwater version of Zazu. Like if my lionfish was a freshwater fish, I think he would be a bushfish. And then of course I have my dogs. This is Kita. She was sleeping and she's like, why you wake me up? It's not their dinner time yet. We're not gonna feed them, but they eat, both Kita and Kiara both eat Canidae. I love her so much. I'm gonna be doing a video about her soon. We got her DNA tested because a lot of people don't think that she's a Doberman, so we're gonna reveal those results in another video. But who cares what you are? You could be a little Chihuahua. I don't care. I love you. Okay, feel the love. And then last but not least are my Crested Geckos, and they eat a variety of different foods by Pangea, but I really like the food Pangea for them. They like all the flavors a whole lot, so we always mix it up. Here you go. You really don't want to eat this time. Hey, can you please eat for the camera so I can make a cute video? Look, this is all you gotta do. Just eat that. Thanks. Wow, look at this adorable content. Oh, there's a gnat. You can't already be done. Okay, whatever then, forget it. Hey, where are you, Echo? Echo the gecko, where are you? Oh, I found you. You don't gotta be cute for long, just for a few seconds, okay? Act like you like me for a few seconds. Thank you. You leaving? I made you dinner. Come here, go back in your cage. See you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching all of the animals eat food, and that was the video. Subscribe, leave a like, thumbs up, whatever you call it. Leave a comment. Thanks. Bye.